On January 1, 2026, what should have been a night of joy and celebration in the Swiss Alps turned into one of the deadliest civilian tragedies in recent Swiss history. At the Constellation bar in the luxury ski resort of Crans-Montana, a fire broke out during New Year's festivities, killing around 40 people and injuring more than 115 others, many critically. Crans-Montana bar fire New Year's Day 2026, 40 dead, 115 injured. The blaze occurred at approximately 1:30 a.m. local time on New Year's Day in the crowded La Constellation, a popular nightlife venue where dozens of young people and tourists had gathered. All of New Year celebrations, people dancing in a nightclub, generic, rights cleared, timestamps showing late night. The bar was packed. With smoke, flames and panic, what should have been an unforgettable celebration became a frantic struggle for survival. Victims ranged in age, including many young adults and foreign tourists. 1:30 a.m. Packed bar New Year's Eve celebrations. Witnesses say the fire moved with terrifying speed. Within seconds, smoke filled the room and flames shot toward the ceiling. Many tried to escape through narrow exits and stairways, while others were forced to break windows to flee. Slow, respectful reenactment animations, blurred crowd trying to escape, emergency responders arriving. Swiss police and firefighters arrived quickly, but the blaze had already overwhelmed the space. Intensive care units in the region quickly reached capacity, forcing authorities to distribute victims to hospitals across Switzerland and even abroad. Overwhelmed hospitals, victims transported nationwide. In the days following the fire, investigators worked to determine its cause. Early reports suggested a range of possibilities, but official sources now point to a specific trigger. Cause under investigation, official statements. According to Swiss authorities, the most credible evidence so far indicates the fire likely started when sparklers attached to champagne bottles were held too close to the bar's ceiling, igniting combustible materials overhead. Still images or animations of champagne bottles with sparklers, footage of a nightclub ceiling with acoustic foam, relevant licensed stock. Witnesses described staff or partygoers holding champagne bottles topped with lit sparklers just beneath the ceiling. As the sparks touched the overhead material, possibly wood or foam, soundproofing flames erupted and spread rapidly. Sparklers plus champagne bottles sealing ignition likely. Fires in crowded interior spaces can spread explosively when flammable materials are present. Investigators are examining how the ceiling structure and materials contributed to the rapid escalation. Diagrams or animations showing fire spread from ceiling down into space. Emergency exits and crowd movement patterns also played a role in the tragedy's magnitude, with many survivors reporting difficulty in reaching safety. Ceiling materials and crowd conditions key factors. The toll of the tragedy extends far beyond the numbers. Families around the world have been left grieving, and the identification of victims, many badly burned, is ongoing, a painstaking process involving DNA and dental records, candlelight vigils, memorial images, family photos released by relatives when available, and rights cleared. Swiss officials declared a period of mourning, calling the fire one of the worst tragedies our country has experienced. National mourning declared. Authorities are continuing their investigation into the fire's exact mechanics, inspecting compliance with safety rules, and reviewing venue practices involving pyrotechnics and indoor celebrations. Press conference clips licensed if available, text headlines pointing to regulatory reviews. The tragedy has prompted discussions about event safety standards across Europe, especially around the use of indoor sparks, fireworks, and celebratory effects in crowded venues. Safety reviews underway. On January 1, 2026, a moment of celebration became a national catastrophe. Around 40 people died and more than 115 were injured when a fire tore through La Constellation bar in Crans-Montana. Witness testimony and official statements indicate the blaze likely started from sparklers on champagne bottles touching the ceiling. Remembering those lost, support for survivors. Our thoughts go out to all the families affected and to everyone still recovering from this terrible event. Sources and reporting: Reuters, App, Guardian, Swiss Info, 2026 Crans Montana fire. Subscribe for updates and analysis.